A pale young woman with dark pigtails, dressed in a crisp school uniform, holds a human eyeball to her own with a pair of tongues. It's a macabre image, one that perfectly encapsulates the tone of Netflix's Wednesday, a gothic teen mystery that became an overnight sensation.
When Netflix announced a spin-off focused entirely on Wednesday Addams, the deadpan, morbidly curious daughter of the Addams Family, fans were cautiously optimistic. Directed in part by Tim Burton and starring Jenna Ortega in the title role, the show debuted to record-breaking numbers. Season 1 quickly became the most-watched English-language season in Netflix history, sparking viral memes, Halloween costumes, and even a global dance craze thanks to Ortega's instantly iconic choreography at the Nevermore Academy dance. Blending elements of Harry Potter, Twilight, and Veronica Mars, Wednesday delivered a pitch-perfect balance of mystery, supernatural intrigue, and sharp wit. Unsurprisingly, the show was renewed, not just for Season 2, but also for a third installment. However, nearly 3 years have passed since we last saw our favorite brooding teenager and her eerie circle of friends. As Season 2 looms, with its first 4 episodes releasing this Wednesday and the remaining 4 dropping on September 3rd, here's what you need to remember from Season 1.
Unlike previous Addams Family adaptations, which were largely confined to the family's gothic mansion, Wednesday breaks new ground by placing its protagonist in a new setting, Nevermore Academy. This elite boarding school for supernatural outcasts becomes the series' main stage. Wednesday's parents, Morticia, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Gomez, Louise Guzman, appear only briefly in Season 1, dropping her off at the school where they themselves once studied. Despite their limited screen time, their legacy looms large. Nevermore is where they met, fell in love, and tangled in romantic rivalries that echo into the present. The school's stern but enigmatic principal, Larissa Weems, played with icy elegance by Gwendolyn Christie, once roomed with Morticia and harbored unresolved tensions with both her and Gomez. This history sets up an underlying conflict between tradition and rebellion, one that Wednesday gleefully challenges at every turn. And of course, one family member makes a lasting impression. Thing, the loyal, disembodied hand. Originally sent to spy on Wednesday, he quickly proves to be a faithful friend and a surprisingly expressive companion. At Nevermore, students are divided into 4 main cliques based on their supernatural traits. The Fangs, vampires, the Furs, werewolves, the Scales, sirens, and the Stoners, gorgons. Each group brings its own flavor to the school's eclectic student body, making Nevermore feel like a supernatural high school crossed with a paranormal United Nations. But not everyone fits neatly into a category. Wednesday herself is something of an anomaly. Though she is technically a psychic, experiencing violent, often disturbing visions triggered by touch, her powers remain largely mysterious and hard to control. She also discovers that her mother once led a secret society at Nevermore called the Nightshades, a group that Wednesday eventually infiltrates as part of her larger investigation into a deadly mystery haunting the school. Despite her loner instincts, Wednesday forms unexpected bonds. Her roommate Enid, Emma Myers, a peppy werewolf struggling to wolf out, becomes her closest confidant in comic foil. Eugene, Musa Mostafa, a sweet but
awkward bee-loving student joins her circle as another misfit among misfits. There's also Ajax, Georgie Farmer, a Gorgon with a crush on Enid, and Bianca, Joy Sunday, a fierce siren who starts as a rival but evolves into a reluctant ally. No teen drama is complete without a complicated love triangle, and Wednesday delivers on that front too. Xavier, Percy Hines, an artistic psychic who has prophetic dreams, clearly harbors feelings for Wednesday. He's also the ex of Bianca, further complicating things. Then there's Tyler, Hunter Doohan, a normie human working at the local coffee shop, Weathervane, who seems like a grounded, if unlikely, love interest. But things are rarely what they seem. By season's end, it's revealed that Tyler is actually a Hyde, a monstrous creature with a tragic past who has been manipulated into committing several murders. The twist drives a wedge through any trust Wednesday had built, leaving viewers stunned and craving more.
With Season 2 on the horizon, many questions remain. What consequences will Tyler's true identity bring? How will Wednesday's psychic powers evolve? What new threats await at Nevermore and beyond? Fans can expect more mystery, more monsters, and more of Wednesday's delightfully grim wit when the new season premieres. One thing's for sure, it's going to be a darkly entertaining ride. With new characters, twisted plots, and even darker secrets waiting to be unearthed, Season 2 promises to raise the stakes both inside and outside the walls of Nevermore Academy. The relationships Wednesday built and broke will face new tests, and old enemies may return in unexpected ways. As her psychic abilities grow stronger and more unpredictable, Wednesday will have to confront not only the dangers around her, but also the darkness within. Whether you're a longtime Addams Family fan or a newcomer drawn in by the show's gothic flair, this season is shaping up to be unmissable. Buckle up, outcasts!